Local television and radio, they go silent when the storm goes loud.
Anyone actually covering this tornado warning?
Yeah, Hutch does. In a world where the news waits for 6 and 10, one man brings you the storm while you're in it. Critical updates. Real-time coverage. The voice that stays with you until it's over. This is Hutch's Weather! Anywhere, anytime, at hutchesweather.com. Local television and radio, they go silent when the storm goes loud.
Anyone actually covering this tornado warning?
Yeah, Hutch does. In a world where the news waits for 6 and 10, one man brings you the storm while you're in it. Critical updates. Real-time coverage. The voice that stays with you until it's over. This is Hutch's Weather! Anywhere, anytime, at hutchesweather.com.
All right, everybody. It's meteorologist Hutch Johnson. I've been waiting for this moment and working for this moment for some time. First of all, thanks to all of you watching on all of my channels. From where you are, you can drop a comment and let me know. But, you know, the last 2 years have been very exciting, and the news is out, and the news is I am launching a weather app now, and you can get it in the App Store. We're going to go over how to get it. We're going to go over how to set it up. I'll show you some of the tools on there. I want your feedback on what you like. I want your feedback on when you like it. So we're going to start the conversation right now, and let's talk a little bit about it. And it couldn't be more timely as we have some very exciting winter weather going through. So many of you right now are commenting. So many of you are sharing with friends. So go ahead and tag friends right now. They may not have gotten the notification, but I decided to do this today for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I launched this company, Hutch's Weather, November 8th of 2023. That was my mom's birthday. And she taught me an awful lot. She's no longer with us and passed away earlier in the year, and it's been a tough year. But you know what? thank goodness I have my job. She was so supportive and have what I love to do. And it's through your ideas, our collaboration, our communication about what I like talking about, weather. And it's been a two-way street since we started this program a couple of years ago. A little over a year ago, my friend Joe helped me get this website going. And that was step one after building the videos and going through the process of learning so much. And I've learned so much from you as well. BA, I see you. Thank you so very much. Thanks to all of you who've shared stars. Thank you, Ethan. Oh, the parade was good. And if you didn't see the parade, it all started there. Now, stay tuned. We're going to go over the app. We're going to go over how to download it correctly. We're going to go over how to make sure your settings are appropriate. But I want to advertise something that's different. And this is really critical. All apps, I don't care where you get it from. Your phone comes with a weather app. You can get one from many national sources, and I don't need to name them. They're probably on your phone right now. When I talk to kids, when I talk to young people, and when I talk to you, you tell me that I get my weather from my phone. But a phone app is only tied to one computer model. I'm going to say that again. I don't care what app you're using. That app will advertise I have the best model out there. You've heard me say it once, twice, over 100 times in the last 2 years. No single model gets the forecast right every time. It takes a meteorologist with local experience and somebody to decide which model we think is handling it best. So this app does a lot of things very well, and it's different than any app you're going to see in this area. Why? Well, because I'm picky. That's why. And I'm picky because you want me to be picky. You want me to give you the best information that we can put out there. And you're getting it from a voice who knows the area and who knows you and knows when you need information and what information might be handy. Let's say you would like an app to notify you of severe weather. Many apps do that. Hutch's weather app will not only do that, it'll notify you in many cases before the storm warning is even issued. Let me talk a little bit about this app. You could be driving from point A to point B, over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house you go, and a twisting thunderstorm is working its way towards you in the spring or summer months. And you don't even know it because you don't know the area you're driving through. Hutch's weather app will notify you of twisting storms many times before a warning is even issued. That's something. It gives you more time to plan and prepare. And it helps me to help you. Another thing, if you're playing around to golf, obviously not this time of year, and there's an approaching thunderstorm and you want to know when it's time to get off the course or get off the lake with your boat and get you and your family safe, Hutch's weather app will let you know when lightning is within 15 miles of your location. You can go to the app, see where it is, where it's going, and then you can make decisions that help you keep your family safe. That's the kind of tool you'll have when snow is approaching, when rain is approaching, and yes, when warnings are issued by the National Weather Service like we have today, you're going to hear about it on Hutch's weather app. So without further ado, let's get to a couple things. But first, I do want to say thanks to a lot of very special people who have helped me. And that includes all of you viewers, because many of you have supported me with stars on Facebook, gifts on my YouTube channel, and flat out ideas and anything that you've done to encourage me to go along. Like, thank you. We appreciate you. That's all helped. When you click the follow button on Facebook, that helps. I've grown from 30,000 to 76,000 followers, and I know there's more. If you click the follow button, that helps me too. Now, thanks a lot to my friends at CGI Graphics, because I actually announced that the app was here at the Holiday Parade. That's right, the Holiday Parade. Custom Graphics Incorporated in Fargo, North Dakota. I'll talk over this a little bit. My friends over there, they put together on the ride here a little bit of the holiday vest. And they not only helped me design the graphics for the car, they fit it, they installed it, and they had it looking sharp in time for the parade. So when you want good work done by quality folks, check out Custom Graphics Incorporated and look at the job that they did right here for Hutch. out at the parade. And it was so good to see so many of you out there enjoying the parade with all of us on very cold and, well, somewhat windy weather. It was brisk. But one thing was good. There were no mosquitoes. And you know what? There was no real fear of the chocolate candies melting. So thanks again to my friends at Custom Graphics Incorporated for sharing the time lapse of getting Hutch's ride ready, Hutch's weather ride ready. And notice down there at the bottom, what does it say? Download the app today. That's right. Happy holidays to you and yours, and thank you for being a part of Hutch's weather. Now let's talk a little bit about your cell phone and mine, and let's talk about this. Now, some of you got the email early today. You could download the app early if you were a subscriber on my email blast list on the website. If you haven't done so yet, get to hutchesweather.com. You'll see the box in the middle of the page that allows you to fill out your email address. So let's connect to this. I'm sorry I let this go. I've been a little talkative tonight because I'm so excited about all that's going on. Here's the weather app. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to do something that I don't always like to do, but I'm going to uninstall the app. And then I'm going to have all of us do this together real quickly. If you haven't done so yet, a couple things I want you to know about the app. You go to your app store and just search Hutch's Weather. You can do it that easily. So go up to the search bar, click on search, and now let's type in Hutch's Weather. So if you haven't seen this and you haven't done so yet, let's do it together. That's what Hutch's Weather is about when we talk weather. Look at this. We show up with a lot of other apps, but look at this one. This is looking fancy. Look at that. I really love it. Look at that little icon. Heather, thanks to you and your team. Carrie, thank you for all the work you've done. Joe on the website. It's been a mad scramble around here at Hutch's Weather, getting things rolling. And I want to say a special thank you to Amber. Man, I'm a lucky person. My kids who've helped me out along the way, and good old Vince and Steven helping out as well. We're going to click on the install button. We're going to let it do its thing. Now, while this app installs, there's a couple of things I want to let you know about. You need to let it track your location so that when you're traveling over the hills and through the woods, it can notify you. And not only let you know the location of your phone or device while you're using the app, but please allow it all the time. That way, if your phone is sitting on the dashboard, which is where it should be when you're driving, am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Then if you drive into an area and there's severe weather and there's a warning, you don't want to drive blindly into thunderstorms or tornadoes. That can happen. And in fact, right here in North Dakota, it happened in the oil patch. A person driving along the highway in the oil patch near Williston, well, that truck was taken by a tornado. Don't let that happen. So while using the app is okay, you can click it here while you're downloading it with me. Then, boom, it's going to ask you when you open the app here, allow it all the time. Please do that. Please do that. You can always turn these notifications off if you get a little tired of them. And that's it. You've got the app loaded on your cellular device, and now it's time to get things going. So here we go. Whoops, I got to unlock the window, and there we go. And now we're going to go back to the app. So, okay, when you notice the app, you're going to notice that up at the top of it, we've got, I got to allow it to send me notifications. That was the next step. So do that too for me. Oh man, installed. Mary, thank you so much. Ethan, where are you? Where were you at the parade? I was in that car you saw cruising through. Brandon, good to have you on. Dunwolf, thank you very, very much. So good to see you. Absolutely love to have see what we're doing with the channel. Now more guitar. The guitar's right back here, but let's talk the weather app. Two things. In the pocket of your hand, you've got all of this stuff sitting here, but I want to show you something very cool indeed. And that is this. Hutch's Weather app, I want you to know that I've got widgets built for Hutch's Weather app. Let's do it. Okay. What you want to do is press and hold on your screen for an Android phone, or you can look up some directions on your iPhone for this. And you go down here to the little widget button and you click it. Now you want to add a widget, then you scroll down until you see Hutch's Weather. I found it, everybody. It's the fancy icon with the cloud and the lightning and the snowflake, because we get it all here. We get it all. And there's at least 10 of these different apps, widgets that you can put on your desktop, with the most important information to you. If you want the temperature and conditions now, then there is a widget for that right up at the top. If you want to look at the hour-by-hour forecast or the daily forecast highs for the next week, you can do that. Look, you can even have the radar on your desktop of your phone updated all the time. So pick a widget that you like. Maybe you like to see the next 7 days pictured like this in simplicity, and then you say, okay, let's just do it. And then you click on that puppy, and then at the bottom, it'll say, yes, we're going to click on it right here. And then when we're done, we're going to hit the add. And then you add that, pick your color scheme, and at the bottom, add the 7-day forecast widget. When you do that on your desktop, you got the 7-day forecast widget there every day. And before you even go to do anything else that you really want to do, before you plan what you want to wear for the day, you click on it right here, right here. You just click on that puppy and boom, it opens the app. You can see my latest videos. I hope they're timely enough for you, and I certainly hope I'm covering the information that you want and you need. So the weather app is here for you. We have rough and tumble weather coming right now. If you scroll down, road report brought to you by my friends at OK Tire. The road report is here. You can look at road conditions from today's snow. Go to any of the states or provinces in our area. What? Yeah. So whether you're traveling from Colorado to South Dakota to Minnesota to, well, look at it. Manitoba and Saskatchewan are even listed. Hey, we got some greasy roads out here in purple. And the pro tip is sneak on over to the little hamburger menu right here and turn those cameras on right here. And when you turn the cameras on and go back to it, we'll close out of that, you can look at what those road conditions look like in the route you're taking, so you can decide for yourself whether or not that it's a good day to be a traveler. Now, let's scroll down a little bit more. You've got the radar. There's a lot to show you there, but weather alerts, we have a lot of them that have been issued in the last 24 hours, but you can get this for our location. We've got pink. Those are winter storm warnings. Brainerd Lakes area, northern Red River Valley, including Devil's Lake, Grand Forks, Crookston, but not Fargo. We are in a winter weather advisory in purple, but it is not going to be pretty here either. And we'll go over the forecast in a later video. This is the app. All right. Hey, I appreciate that, Terry. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Denise, thank you very much. Ooh, I didn't know you had all those widgets. Thanks, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Those widgets are kind of cool. You can put them right on your desktop and boom, you're right to Hutch's weather app. I kind of like the radar one on my phone because I like to, as a weather nerd, watch that radar all the time. Now, just so you know, you can always go to the little, I don't know why my phone keeps disconnecting here. I must be so wired that I'm this electric. You can go to the menu up at the top here, and you can always click on the menu to get back to the home page. Now, when you go to the data thing, here's something that's cool. Let's take tomorrow's snow. Let's take tomorrow's snow and go to the hourly forecast. So you hit the tab here and go to the hourly forecast. You can see when the best chance in Moorhead is to see the snow. Whoa, 20%, 40%, 80%. There's an 80% chance of precipitation. Look what kind that is. That's rain. So we can click this little down arrow to read more about that 80% chance. And it says if it'll feel like 7 degrees, the cloud cover will be 93%, and that dew point won't be fun. And yes, we'll have a chance of rain. Then that rain could mix with 100% chance of precip in the form of rain, and then it becomes flaky. And when it gets flaky, then that means you might have some shovel trouble out there. That's on Hutch's weather app. John removed the other app and added mine to the home screen. John, bless you and thank you for everything. And I can't wait for cruising season either, John, my friend. Shirley, thank you for the congratulations. Clint Moe, good it. Love it. My new weather app, and you all are always on my mind watching the weather for you. Now, the radar app is really cool, and it's here for you. I'll show you more on that. One of the things that we've added is a link to upload your photos. So if you're out and about during this winter weather event and you want to upload photos from your phone to share with all of us, it's right here. I approve it. Boom. Shaka and Laka. It's right on the website. Here's where you can sign up, kids, to be a Hutch's Weather Kid. I have been having weather kids help me do the weather for nearly 30 years. I'm going to say that again, 30 years. Some of my weather kids are broadcast meteorologists across the nation, and I am humbled. Would you like to help me figure out the weather? Sign up here today. It's brought to you by my friends at Luther Family Ford. You can find out more from them here. snow reports. No other app shows you this. What? Are you kidding me? Go right here during the breadth of the storm or after the storm to see what reports the National Weather Service has had. Boom, you click on it. Snowfall amounts. This is a National Weather Service product, and they keep track of how much snow is falling. You can zoom the map out. It doesn't have to be Fargo. And look, oh my goodness, look what's going on out here in the mid-Atlantic states and off in the Appalachian country. And as you go down there, we got some snow. Snow is all about what it's all about. When Hutch is going live on the app, by the way, I can send you a notification. You know what's kind of cool about that? For those of you who have downloaded the app, get ready, because Hutch is going to send you a notification right now. I'm going to tell you it's time for you to look for alerts on your website. So let's go here, and I'm going to say alerts for wind have been issued. Boom. Send it now. In your phone. Should make a little noise. Let's see if my phone makes a noise. That app, that is being sent right now. Where do you get it at? Terry Bodle, the weather app is search your Play Store today, your Apple Store or your Android Play Store, and search Hutch's Weather and download the app today. Whoop, I just got a notification. What does it say? My phone has told me that there is a wind warning that's been issued. When you click on this notification right up here, shazam! It opens Hutch's Weather app. And now, I don't see a wind warning in our area this particular time, but we have a wind warning and a winter weather advisory for our area in Fargo. If you just click on the map, it's going to show you we have a winter weather advisory and a high wind warning. Let's find out what this warning is about. Folks, hold on to your dogs that are small like Pedro and your toupees, because we're going to lose it all. 60-mile-per-hour gusts. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And because of that, I can send you an update that says I'm live right now. And from your app, you can press that little button right there and watch Hutch's Weather. Yes, Hutch's Weather streaming right here for you and for you. And you can catch me wherever you're at work, when you want to know what's going on before you head home. Hey, maybe you got to take the kids to the good old hockey game. Then you can learn right from here. Wow, that's weird. How long does that take? Okay, so at any rate, that's a look at what this thing does. I couldn't be more excited, and it's only going to get more better. Now, don't forget, if you're having trouble getting back, you can scroll left or you can get to the menu and go back to the home page here. And I do want to point out at the bottom of the page, you asked for it, you got it. Hutch's Gear is here. Merchandise for you. Have you got that person who's really difficult to purchase a gift for? Well, I got an answer. Check out Hutch's Gear at the bottom of the page. And not only that, well, you can go right over here to Hutch's Gear and check it out. We got all kinds of good stuff, and we'll agree to those cookies. Shovel trouble sweatshirts when you're out scooping the walk kids because the parents say you got to do it so you can earn your keep. Well, you can stay warm in your Hutch's Weather gear. So check it out today. If there's something that you like, let me know. I also have on hand, and we're working to get up on the App Store, fancy rain gauges, because you were asking about them, as well as snow brushes and a couple of other fun items. And we will continue to add items and different artwork to the items for you. You can get cups, you can get tumblers, you can get sweatshirts, you can get thick sweatshirts, you can get zip up ones, you can get hoodies, ones with pockets, ones without pockets. You can get other gear, and you can even get your dog a do-rag like Pedro. So Hutch Gear for you is put together, and it does go to support Hutch in developing the next stage. We're not stopping here. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions. There's been a lot of comments on this, but now I ask you. I want to know from you, when and where do you get that weather information that you need to start your day? In the morning. Go ahead and answer here. Cheryl, I see you. I don't use iPhone. This is a Android. This is a Android phone that I'm showing you on. I do not have an iPhone either. So make sure that you take it up. Take it up. Get yourself a phone that can download the app and get it on yours today. Search Hutch's Weather in the App Store now. Download it now, and you'll be all set. And you'll be connected with Hutch no matter where you go. And you will be better connected than my phone is to my computer right now, because it seems to be having trouble staying connected. Don't know what that's about. But like I said, I think it's because Hutch is electric. Oh, I look for you on my phone. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. Laurel got it. And BA says, yes, I hear you. ISCN. And Susan says, how about 100 stars? Thank you so very much for your support. If you have any questions at all, shout out to all of the single ladies again. I don't know who keeps doing that, but it just does give me a little smile. All right, everybody, thank you very much. I'm glad you downloaded the app. I can see the number of downloads. I want to make this thing rock. I want to make this thing roll. Tell me where you get your morning weather information from. Do you check your app or your phone first thing like I tend to? What's the temperature outside? What do I need to know? That's what it's here for. And again, download the app, get the widget. There is also a product that we're working on here on the home screen that if you scroll down is coming soon, and that is my Hutch's how-to videos. I've got a few videos that I've made here, and when I want you to learn about something on it, you go to Hutch's how-tos or on the main page here. If we go to the home page, you scroll down, you're going to see the logo for how do you do this? So Hutch's how-tos. You click on that, that'll be coming soon. And when it does, there'll be some videos here for you to watch, very short snippets with ideas of how you can see information that's important to you. So once again, Hutch has a brand new weather app called Hutch's Weather. Search Hutch's Weather in the App Store today. Well, my phone, I use a Weather Underground app. Hey, that's a good app. I was mentioning too that any app that you use is tied into a particular model, including Hutch's app here. But no one model does a perfect job of nailing every storm. It just is not going to happen. So when you're looking at these forecasts here on Hutch's Weather, I have edited the forecast numbers that you're seeing here to maybe blend models to have Hutch's forecast. So this will be Hutch's forecast that you see here. And yes, I've missed a forecast or two. I'm very humble about what I do, but I'm always trying to learn, and I'm always trying to get more gooder, especially at grammar and English. I will check Hutch's app now. Sorry, Hutch. You watch somebody else to get the news and have their app installed. I'll replace that with Hutch's app. Mark, thank you. I understand that we have favorite apps that we've used once you get to know it. I think if you give this one a chance, you're going to love it. Now, one of the things that I want to show you on this map here is that you can use this by zooming out on the radar. And this isn't just a radar map. I call it Radar Plus. Why? Because it has more than just radar. Right now, we're seeing snow showers, Arrowhead of Minnesota, straight down into western parts of Wisconsin. But we can switch that up a little bit right now, and I can show you that what we're looking at here on the radar. Whoa, how'd we get way over there? Okay, we're looking at radar data. Do you see where it says national radar? If you click on that right now with me, you can switch that over to some other type of content. You can plot overlays. So let's go to this overlay pull down menu, and I want my alerts on the map. I want lightning if it's on there on the map. I want to see well, no earthquakes this time, but you can even plot earthquakes on this. Then you go back to look at the map, and boom, all of a sudden now we've got all the watches and warnings nationwide. We can see what we need to, and we can even zoom in to the map wherever it is that we're going. Locations are important, and you can set up multiple locations to keep your eyes on. Maybe your kids go to school in Bismarck. Maybe your other kid goes to school in the Twin Cities or Grand Forks, and you can keep an eye on their weather as well. And if you're traveling, letting it follow you is pretty good. Now, you can add up to 16 locations by hitting the plus sign here. And a couple of things about setting this up. The alerts should be turned on so you get them. If you get tired of them, you can turn them off and on, but I caution you, what if you turn off tropical weather warnings, but you travel 3-5 years from now and you go to Florida and there's a tropical warning that you knew nothing about? Don't get caught in a flood. Leave these on and just ignore some of the notifications. You're not going to get tropical storm warnings in Fargo, North Dakota for places like Miami unless you have it added as a location. So you can add a location. If you hit this little triangle here, it will allow you to edit what you want to receive. So click the edit button, and my current location I want to set as the default. So I am going to click on that default button there to make sure that my current location is the default. I will edit it and show you I leave all of my advisories, watches, warnings issued across the nation on for everything. And that way I'll know when it's issued and where it's issued. So I'm good with that. I'm done. I click done. And if I say Hutch is going to head somewhere and have some fun, I need to add a location. So we hit the plus sign up here, and I will type in the city zip bar that you see up top. I'm going to type Grand Forks, because I like traveling to Grand Forks, North Dakota. There's a good old hockey game once in a while, and there's a lot to do in Grand Forks, North Dakota. All I did is I did that, I select it, and I say I'm done. And now I've got 2 locations. It's not my main location. My default location is my current location wherever I go. But Grand Forks is also there on the list. And now you are a pro. Leave the alerts checked on. You will get alerts sent to your phone when there's a warning for Grand Forks. Or if you have family in West Yellowstone, visiting West Yellowstone, you can know when warnings hit their area as well. Hutch's Weather on the app. It's the way to go. Thank you so very, very much for taking the time. Please remember to visit hutchesweather.com. If you drop your ideas with me right now and let them, I will be reading through these. It might take me a couple of days. We have some active weather moving through. And I do have an update coming on the weather shortly. But what I want to do is see if there's any questions at all. So I'm opening the floor to you, and now I'm paying attention to you. Come on, YouTube, throw some questions at me. I'm froze again. Okay, something going on with my stream here, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know if it's me. It looks like the health of my stream is looking pretty good. Let me see here. Tools, stream health. Yeah, I'm looking good on my end here, but that doesn't mean that I couldn't have a bad packet or two going out. So I apologize for that. I hope that we're all up and ready to go with the app. So once again, thank you to all of my sponsors on the weather app. Keep my sponsors in mind. They're the reason that I can continue doing what I love to do. If you have ideas, if you have things that you would like me to see on the app, that's wonderful. Trevor, thank you for letting me know that you have gotten the stream just fine. Not all of us are seeing it frozen. You're good on mine, not frozen bubbles. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hutch proprietary forecast nitro border. That's a good idea. I check Endon first thing at work. Endon is very cool. And in fact, I utilize that data network because it's so dense all the time. Like taking a look right now at what's going on across our windy area. Let's look at gusts. We can look at the gusts so far, and it's 13 miles per hour. This is from our friends at Endon. It's a wonderful site. Great data, good information from places, but it does not cover all of Minnesota, although it is expanding into parts of Minnesota. Low temperatures today, they were on the cool side this morning, single digits as forecast on Hutch's Weather and hutchesweather.com. Highs though, wow, we're still steady to rising. Look at this nonsense out here. Warm enough for rain out to the west. The roads and the ground is cold. We're going to see rain changing over and mixing with ice and snow. And now we're looking at all kinds of wild weather working its way through. If you go to Hutch's Weather app, you can see the latest video forecasts that I did update for tonight. And how do you do that? Well, I'll show you right now. We'll go right back to the app if my eyeballs can find it. Nope, that's the photo upload section. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we go back to Hutch's Weather app, we connect it, and now what we're going to do is on the weather app, we're going to click on the very top for the latest videos. When you click on the latest videos section, what you're going to notice is you can scroll through them. So right now I'm live, so you're going to see that. But normally during the day when I'm not live, you're going to see a menu of the most recent videos and away you go. So you can look back through and see my last 2 or 3. Thank you, Jessica. I love the news too. I hope you understand that this was a labor of love and it was double time basically getting this set up, but it is so exciting to have this. And I am excited to offer you an app that will let you know ahead of time when a twisting storm is heading your way, maybe even before a warning is issued. It doesn't mean a tornado is going to hit the ground, but it's a storm that you will want to pay attention to. And in my opinion, you would want to know about. This is not going to overwarn you. We've had a rough year of weather in our region. One of the most active tornado seasons. It's been active in the fall, and now all of a sudden, after a little reprieve, we're getting slammed by Jack Frost. I downloaded the app, someone says. Love the hour by hour forecast in the app. Great, Heidi. Glad to hear that. I'm in Missouri right now, traveling back to Fargo. What are the roads going to be like around 2 to 3 p.m.? Well, around 2 to 3 p.m., we're going to be getting increasing chances of rain and ice here in Fargo. We're going to start out with snow. We're going to see it change over to rain, and then I think we'll go back to snow in Fargo. On your way up from Missouri on I-29, the heaviest of the snow is not something you're going to go through, but you may run into some ice. And yes, it might be in the afternoon as well. So Autumn, safe travels to you. App and widget are on the phone now. Gary, hey, do you got the a widget going? Drop a comment. What widget did you like? And what information is your favorite? It helps me make forecasts. Do you like my long-winded forecasts where I'm answering questions and going over, or do you like me to do a short, straight to the point forecast and save questions for later? Everything helps me. I'm not taking anything personally here because I've been doing this an awful long dang time. And I've learned from every one of the viewers who have said, hey, Hutch, you're standing in front of Bemidji. I can't see Bemidji. Oh, by golly, I am. Well, I'm going to try to fix those things. So please keep in mind that I am here for you, and I want you. You are good on here. Good. New comments, 13. No, somebody ordered a sweatshirt. Shovel trouble. Hey, somebody ordered a sweatshirt. Thank you. Thank you all for heading to Hutch's Gear Shop on hutchesweather.com, and you can also find it on Hutch's Weather app. Thank you so very much. It's hard to get accurate weather information in northern Minnesota. Sean, I understand that. One of the things that makes it so difficult up in your neck of the woods is a couple of things, and I'm going to elaborate. I'm going to wax poetic. You are a long ways away from any radar in northern Minnesota. There simply isn't one in your area. You are a long ways away from Mayville's radar, so it overshoots snow. You can have snow falling and it won't even show up on the radar. That's a problem. And Duluth is the next closest radar, and then way down here in Aberdeen. You are just stranded in what we call radar no man's land. Same thing in and around Bismarck. Same thing on the Montana border. There are holes in the radar here that we have from the National Weather Service. It's not their fault. They had a limited budget. They put radars in where the people were. Notice airports are well covered here in our area. That's a very important thing, right? And in fact, National Weather Service Doppler radars are often co-located with airports. This one is in between airports. Why? Because it's serving the airbase, Grand Forks Airport, as well as Fargo's airport. But sometimes we get terrible radar data. The other thing, this is kind of off the deep end, but we will launch weather balloons only twice a day. And Bismarck launches one, and International Falls launches one, and Aberdeen launches one. That's not very many. It's on average 1 to 2 places in every state launch a weather balloon. That means we only get data through the depth of the atmosphere about every 200 miles or so. That's not a very good data set to estimate what's going on between those launch locations. It just isn't. So all of these models have to do their best at estimating what the values are in between. It is available, Jake, on the iPhone. Search Hutch's Weather in your store, in the Play Store, I believe you call it there. Let me know if you are a Apple user and have the app. I'm going to look on my little widget online here now and see how many people have signed up for the old weather app tonight, because I think I can do that. So if I go ahead and open that up, I'm going to have that number for you. But I do think I've seen that there are some people that are on the Apple products using the app. So that's good to know. So please let me know right here if you have it. I can't find it, says Paula Graff. So Paula, I appreciate that. What are you searching for? I'm going to reply to you right now. And let's say search Hutch's Weather. Ooh, wow. What happened to me? Okay. So Paula, you need to search Hutch's Weather. What kind of phone do you have? I'm going to try to help. Hutch's Weather. You can put the apostrophe in that. Okay. Oh boy. How did it put? There we go. So search Hutch's Weather as I typed it there, and I hope you should have it. Grammy G231 says Apple phone, and you have the app. and with the heart. And I appreciate you getting back to me. Works fine on Otto's iPhone. That's wonderful to know. Working good on the iPhone over there. I did the iPhone app since Nancy. Blue Duck rules. Thank you very much. And I love this app, says Psalm IZ5JW. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, dumping the other one. This is a nice one. Use it. Let me know what you like. And if you do notice something that you'd like to see used or operated differently, let me know. And I'd be happy to do my best to make it work. Apple Store downloaded it quick. Thanks, Mary. I appreciate that. I hope you have better luck finding it in the iStore. Allison has it on the iPhone as well. John, app looks great. Easy to use. Very detailed. Well done. Thank you, John. Just downloaded the app. That's the way. Linda, thank you very much. All of my Facebook users here, thank you so much. I'm going to go to Hutch's Facebook page here. Bear with me while I switch up something. This is me. I'm going to pop me up here so
This
you know
has been a Hutch's.
Okay, let's see. Where am I? I'm right here, and I have my camera. There it is. Okay, sorry about that. What I'm going to do is take this background, and we're going to add on here instead of this radar deal. We're going to take a look at Facebook page. I just want to share this with you. Thanks for sharing the news about Hutch's weather app. No, I'm not on TV. I'm not on radio. Those are kind of the old ways of broadcasting. And now we can reach very many people by streaming. And so that's what I'm doing. Thank you so very much for streaming with me on this page. Here, I've got the banner on my Facebook page right up at the top. But what I want you to notice about this is that if I scroll down on the Facebook page right here, like right now, let's see what. Okay, hold on. Pardon me. I'm sorry. There it is. Now I can scroll down. I couldn't scroll before my mouse was locked. Okay, so in any of my posts here, I have people commenting. I have people liking and whatnot. If you see my name next to a post here, like Hutch Johnson, where is it? Hutch Johnson, Chief Meteorologist. And on Hutch Johnson, Chief Meteorologist, if you see a blue follow button, would you please click that? Help me grow my following on Facebook, and Facebook will share my information with more and more people, even right here. So thank you very much. That's a huge help. Now, if we switch over to my YouTube page, it's a similar thing. YouTube is cool because there's a few things YouTube does that the other platform doesn't and other platforms do not. Let me share with you what I like about YouTube. You can watch Hutch's broadcasts in 1080i and stream them on your big screen TV because I'm broadcasting in 1080i. So on here, you hit the subscribe button, and then there's a bell here for notifications. If you hit the bell, you're going to get notifications that Hutch is live, and you'll see the live circle around my face. Again, hitting subscribe is huge, and anytime a video is posted on any of these platforms, the more likes, comments, shares that it gets. I'm going to say that again. The more likes, comments, and shares that you put on those videos, the more that the platform is going to share it with more people in the area. So that does help me out as well. Travis, on the Android, using the widget on the home screen doesn't show weather alerts, red triangles, etc., unless you click it into the app. I did get the notifications. Travis, thank you for that feedback. I have not tried that, and I'm not sure on the widget if you can change the layers on there. I don't think you can. A widget is made with a locked set of layers, and that way the widget is always updated. And it's also not using as much of your data if it's only gathering the radar data. So I think that's what's going on here, but I can't say that for certain, but that's how I believe it works. Takes a long time for me to figure some of these things out. Like the long-winded weather forecast. Thanks, Gilletta. I appreciate you sharing that with me. I learn a lot from your weather. I love talking about weather. I taught at the college level meteorology class for the better part of 17 years. So if you have a question, there are no bad ones. Shoot them to me. Got Valley City from Fargo an hour ago, just wind and a little ground drifting. Peggy, thank you. Things are really going to take a turn for the worst. Some of us are just going to see rain, though. Thin Diesel, I'd like to solve the puzzle, but with the game. Click, click. There we go. Just installed it. Looks great. Deb Stearns, thank you so much. Josh Horgan, I just downloaded the app. We're getting rid of the other ones. I've got it on the iPhone. Thank you very much, Psalm. I appreciate that. Lake of Fire. Sorry, Hutch, I don't do Facebook. I definitely follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel, though. And there is a place you will find me because I'm going to be committed to getting you content right here. And that's going to change too, how that works just a little bit. This is cool. I'm glad you can submit photos on there. I'm glad that you like that. Grammy, thank you very much. Letting my brothers in Kansas know about the app. Thank you. And they can keep their eyes on what's going on with Grammy G23 right here in the upper Midwest. Are you familiar with the LRC, Megan? Yes, I know of it. The LRC is a proprietary thing. And because the LRC is proprietary, I don't know all of the ins and outs of it. However, do I believe in it? I think that there's so much research going into long-range forecasting that, yes, I think we're getting better at some of it. But let me ask you, have you ever seen Hutch miss a 7-day forecast? Have you ever seen someone that uses the LRC miss a 7-day forecast? Forecasting is never an exact science. If we had that, you wouldn't need me. If we had a computer that could forecast, you wouldn't need me. What is the app called, Tammy? Thank you very much. Hutch's Weather app. Search Hutch's Weather in the App Store today. It's free, and it has all of your watches, warnings, and it's different than anything here. Not only do you get Hutch's videos, but you also get early alerts to lightning in your area, rain in your area, snow in your area, and twisting storms. That's rotating thunderstorms that could produce tornadoes that are approaching your area. Hutch's Weather in the App Store has all of those things. No other app here and near has it, period. That's it. So you can get it now and learn it. Let me know what you like and let me know what you'd like to see changed. I am going to be committed to keeping it updated with data that's important to you at different times of the year. Where else can you live in this country when we go through 4 seasons, when we get whacked by winter, and a couple days later, it's 80 degrees, right? Or we went from 80 down to snowflakes. We're going to keep that app updated with important and pertinent information. So as the snow threat goes, the snow button may likely disappear for a while. And I think all of us appreciate the melting of the winter goodness so that we can enjoy some fun in the lakes and go fishing on wet water instead of frozen water. Just downloaded the app, Mike Baker. Thank you. Hi from Grand Forks, Kevin. Hey, Dilly Bar. I like me some Dilly Bars, and I ain't fooling. And I also like blizzards, but not the type that could hit. What is a blizzard? Who can tell me what a blizzard is? All right, the definition of a blizzard. Oh no, go back and tell us how many have downloaded. Squirrels ran by. Oh yeah, well, let's see if I can find it. I did see a squirrel, but then no butterflies or mosquitoes at this juncture. Let me see what I'm looking for here. Oh, there it is. Where did it go? I think I've lost my window. Oh, I'll bet you it's back here. Nope. Where'd my window go with all those fun pages on it? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's get to it. I apologize, but I'm not going to let no squirrel get in the way here of what's going on. Holy cow, Rochester. Thank you, Winona. I see you. Hey, thank you so much. Bemidji. Babe, the Blue Ox wants to know when it's going to snow. And he wants to know how much snow is going to happen. You want to know something? When the weather got crummy this summer, and we had tornadoes ripping through, I was on for over 8 hours the weekend of the terrible storms. Oh, unbelievable. June 21st. And I got to tell you what, I covered them from the western part of North Dakota right into Grand Rapids and beyond. So if you missed me, know that I'm going to be there when the weather gets bad. You can count on me. A DQ blizzard, huh, Jessica? Yeah. So how many are on here? I don't even know. I'm going to have to zoom way out, and I'm going to refresh and see if it'll give me a number. Will it give me a number? Hi, Nashville. Wow, Kentucky. What? Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. It's good to have you on board. Hey, I see somebody out here in Vegas. Wow. I don't know who is in Russia, but we have a Russia subscriber. And Ireland. My bad Irish accent, and I'm not even Irish. By the way, Hutch is going to have some more very exciting news to announce very soon, so stay tuned to Hutch's Weather and hutchesweather.com and on the app, of course. Search Hutch's Weather in the App Store today. So what I'm looking at here are all the locations of folks who have subscribed and downloaded the app. This includes from the Mexican border near southern Texas all the way into southern Manitoba. Thanks, Manitoba. We love you guys, and we have the same weather. The only thing is, we measure on our rulers in inches, and I don't know, but do you notice in Manitoba and Saskatchewan when the meteorologists there forecast snow by the millimeters or centimeters? Do they get that right? Because if they get it right and they're measuring centimeters, that's about the width of Hutch's fingernail here. That's pretty incredible if they get it down to the centimeter, because getting it down to the inch can be challenging. How bad is it going to get in Staples? How bad is it going to be? The app says, oh, AJ says the app is amazing. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate you. It's been fun, and I hope to keep the what do you call it? Momentum going. So if I look in the Fargo area, I've went from 20 subscribers this morning to the Red River Valley of eastern North Dakota, South Dakota, and all of Minnesota to over 500 subscribers. My friends in Montana, Hutch grew up in Glendive and Billings, went to Billings West High School. Woo, woo. All right, let's go. All right, we got to have some app people out there because I know my relatives in Northeast Montana watch quite frequently as well. We've got Minot and the Oil Patch represented. We got Bismarck. I spent 10 years or so broadcasting in the Bismarck market as well. So I do know the weather across the state, and I welcome you all right here on Hutch's Weather. I've got Missouri, Northeast Missouri, Hutch's first TV full-time job in Kirksville, Missouri. This one, I don't know where it is. It don't tell me exactly where you are, but I can tell you that I've got everything from Detroit to Pennsylvania now. 1, 2, 3 subscribers in Pennsylvania. What up, PA? And how are the Eagles doing? I haven't seen an update, but all I got to say is I'm rooting for them Eagles because I don't want the Chargers to win. And the only reason is because I'm a big old Bronco fan. Arizona, Texas. I got a couple more from Texas. Thank you very much. So I will say this. This is going to grow. It's going to be big. Glencoe says BA, Southern Minnesota is covered and in the house. And I've got multiple subscribers in and around the Twin Cities, in Central Lakes country, near the Brainerd Lakes area, the Bemidji area, the Arrowhead of Minnesota, the Duluth area. We've got up here at the Northwest Angle. Thank you very much for subscribing. The Grand Forks area is subscribing. We've got Jamestown subscribing, Valley City subscribing. We do have our subscribers in the Devil's Lake Basin as well. So that's just a quick look at just this one release. A good 500 people have logged on and signed up. Madison, Wisconsin. Thanks, Greg. Most awesome upside down goodness of yummy ice cream stuff. That's right. I love ice cream stuff. I might have to go get some. Odessa, Minnesota. Thank you, Rob Rakow. I hope I pronounced that right. Interception by the Chargers. Lake of Fire 313. All right. What's the score? You're killing me here. I'm kidding. Giving you a hard time. I've had a hard time before. Thank you, Tracy Cadlick, for supporting Hutch's Weather. All of it is so appreciated. Ethan likes them concrete mixers at Culver's as well. Drop these comments. Let me know on YouTube. I need the follows, so hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. That really helps. On Facebook, make sure that if you see a post from Hutch and you see a blue follow next to my name, that you click on the follow button. Hutch's Weather app. You can search Hutch's Weather in the App Store today. Download Hutch's Weather. It is no cost to you. It is free. Thank you so very much. And please keep my sponsors in mind if you are using the app or if you're online using hutchesweather.com. So as we load up Hutch's Weather app here, my phone went to sleep. Here it is. Hutch's Weather app for you. Latest weather videos, hour-by-hour forecast, daily forecast, radar data, road reports from OK Tire that give you everything from road conditions in the whole region, as well as a snow forecast. Let's click on that because that sounds fun. So if we click on that puppy over here and you scroll down below the road reports map, you're going to see the model here, Hutch's model, we'll call it. Okay. and you'll get to see what it says. You got to press the play button. You see the triangle. You press the play button, and this will give you the latest track from the latest model run for the snow system. Notice Fargo right on the edge, and points to the north of us get more. So on that angle from northeast North Dakota and northwest Minnesota through Lakes Country is where that best chance of accumulating snow will be with our next system. That's a look at Hutch's weather app. I cannot wait to see all of your comments, questions, concerns, and ideas. Sandy, thank you. I miss you, lady. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're expecting a flurry. That was fun to say. I haven't said that in way too long. Hope you're well, lady. Betty, thank you so much. We love you here in Cormorant. Man, I love Cormorant. That area is fun. Big Cormorant Lake is one of Hutch's favorite places to go, and that water is the best. You know what? The people up here are the best. So thanks to everybody. Vergus, good to have you on board, Reggie. Thank you much. Christine says, grew up in Winona, Minnesota, Billings, Montana, and Marshallton, Iowa. Then the husband got drafted during the Vietnam War, so lived all over U.S. and Europe. Thank you and your family for your service to our country. It's why I get to do what I like to do. So thank you very much. Snow totals for Staples, please. What about the wind? Christine, I got you. Let's go right on over to, well, you can watch Hutch's latest video, but I did update my graphics, so let me go ahead. I can do this here real quick, and then I'll do a short, more precise update for everybody. And by precise, I just mean a little bit more elaborating on the forecast. Here's a look at the ice. The ice potential is real. I'm going to move my head. Watch this. Duck. Whoop, where'd I go? I didn't duck. There, I ducked. Okay. The icing potential, 1/10 to 2/10 in some isolated places. This band could shift a little bit depending on where the storm exactly sets up. All of that said, we start out with snow. It changes to rain and makes slush. If you get slushy streets because you just get rain, look out. A flash freeze is possible. That's when cold air from Canada rolls down, drops the temperature, and it gets slippery. So on top of the ice could be some snow. Some areas in here will not get much in the way of accumulating snow. Southeast North Dakota might be one of them. So if you're in this area here, not as much snow, a little more water, but still could be slippery. Fargo, same thing. When that transition changes back to snow, we could get a couple of inches. So I'm thinking that the forecast for snow looks like this. And we'll know more as we go through. But I think northeast North Dakota, all the way from, say, Cavalier, right through Valhalla and Pembina, right into Carlstead, and you folks up there in the Argyle area, right into Thief River and Red Lake Falls, you're going to be in this band of 4 to 7. Now, don't say I just said 7 inches. That's not what I promised you. We're talking about 4 to maybe 6 inches of snow in this area. A pretty good bet in the pink area here. Some will see 6 to 7 plus, isolated to 10 inches. Now, we're talking 60-mile-per-hour winds with this storm as well. But before I get to it and forget about it, if you go down to Lakes Country out here because you want to know about your snowfall out there, check it out. You get into northern Otter Tail County here, Becker County, you're in this higher band of snow too. I think this may be shifting a little bit to the north, but that said, this model says 5.5. I've got the blue 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Most of us will see 1 to 2 inches in this blue area. That includes Devil's Lake. It includes you folks in Cooperstown. It includes you folks out there in Carrington. It includes you folks in, well, look at Mayville. You're ramping it up right there. Okay. And as we go to Fargo, northern Cass, eastern Cass near Hawley has a better chance at seeing significant snowfall. Very little for you, Jason, in Sisseton. That doesn't look like much snow, but you could get some rain from the system first that freezes and then top it off with some snow. So it does look a little messy in your area. Someone was asking about traveling up from the state of Missouri. On up, I-29 is going to be dicey once you get past Watertown. And by dicey, I mean icy. Snow totals and wind for Staples. Let's go over that. Staples right here. My family lived there. My mom and dad and sister lived there for many decades. And they had recently retired and moved to Arkansas. So, hey, family in Arkansas, love you guys. Here is hometown right there, northern parts of Todd County. Staples is in that zone. So is Brainerd. So I'm going to say the 4 to 6 is a pretty good bet in your region there, with isolated places getting up to about 7 inches of snow or more. So that's the way it's looking right now. We showed you ice. We showed you snow. Now let's talk wind. The wind is not going to come at the same time the snow does. All day long, we could have gusts from the south and the southeast. This is at noon. So we're either going to have southeast or even east winds in our region, 15 to 30 miles per hour. This is the wind gust speed. So as we're getting sleet and rain and even light snow, it's not going to be the windiest. That's at noon. Boom, the greatest winds in the midday hour will be in eastern Montana, where Baker, you'll need to hold on to your hat. Miles City right there. As you go out towards Custer and Montana and near Billings, we're going to have 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts taking shape. This is going to be on the backside when the winds are shifting to northerly. Those isobars will be getting way too friendly. Now, here's when the wind gets bad. In the eastern third of North Dakota. So from central North Dakota to eastern North Dakota, the wind really starts to rip as we get beyond, say, 3 in the afternoon. We're talking gusts over 40 and over 60 miles per hour in places. It could be over 70 in isolated places. That's going to knock over high-profile vehicles, particularly if you're empty. These winds will be north or northwesterly, by the way. So east-west travel is going to be extremely difficult in this wind, okay? So that wind for east-westbound travelers on Highway 2, Highway 200, Interstate 94, that could be challenging to say the least. That is when the wind warning takes effect. This is damaging wind. This could snap trees. If there's ice on said trees, they could be snapped and fall on power lines. So we could have power outages. And heading into the late night hours, the strongest of the wind wraps around into southern Minnesota and central parts of Minnesota and you folks in Sisseton. It will be howling at midnight, and it won't be the wolves, Sisseton. And then it will gradually decrease after midnight as this low pressure system exits to the east with its rain and with its snow. The latest hour by hour forecast, I may as well go through it right here for you, and then we'll call it a night here because it's going to be a very long day of coverage, and you can count on Hutch. And you tell your friends about Hutch's weather in the App Store today. To download it, it's free. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and let them know to get the weather app to stay ahead of the storm and get my latest video updates, including road conditions, road reports, you name it. All right, check it out. As we go through, this is a look at Bismarck to Minot. Icing and flat out rain in Montana. This is ice or a mix of rain and snow. There could be some areas of sleet. Those are ice balls that accumulate. Wind will be from the west as we start the day. This is at 6 a.m. Heading into the midday hour, here's noon. So the snow begins in the the Cheyenne River Valley, the Devil's Lake Basin, and the Grand Forks area as we go into the mid-morning hours. By late morning, this is your heavy band of snow setting up here, and it's going to track right in through Walhalla and Langdon. You folks in Rock Lake and Towner County can expect it as well. Can do, that's you. And look at this, icing for Rolla, and also just moving out of Minot into, places like Rugby. And look at Stutzman County, Barnes County, a heavier band of icing here. Where we see the darker colors, that means I believe we'll have a good chance at some accumulating ice with this band that moves through as we go through mid-morning. Our wind here in Fargo and Grand Forks in Minnesota is still southerly. And it's still southerly in Winnipeg and Brandon, Manitoba. Now, as we head in, here's low pressure center, top center, and it starts diving southward. Heavy band of snow, Northern Valley. Heavy band of snow setting up right here, 1 to 3 inches per hour right here from Crookston right through you folks in the Ada area and parts of Becker and eastern Clay County, while the snow that we had in Fargo becomes sleet and freezing rain. By the time we get to the drive time home, we're talking 4 o'clock or so there. And then as we get into the 6 o'clock hour here, it's pretty much out. But now the wind is ripping. It's becoming northerly. Cold air is pumping down here like something you don't want to see. Williston, you're going to get a lot of, you just asked Brenda, but Williston is going to get a lot of rain. Ice first, then changing to rain, melting the ice. And then the cold comes in and freezes it right back up. So you're going to have ice and you're going to get fooled by rain, because you're like, oh, this ain't so bad. We got rain. And then the cold air comes in on 60 mile per hour winds or better. The winds are the strongest after the snow moves through. Notice this, heavy snow, but the winds are peaking at about 30 mile per hour gusts here. Wrapping around the backside, once it becomes northerly and northwesterly, it's going to be windy into the nighttime hours. Here's midnight. Midnight, The strongest winds are right over the valley, howling here, howling over Lakes Country, and then after midnight, it begins decreasing from west to east. By morning, flurries and decreasing wind, and it does not look hot. Let's leave it that way. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. I appreciate each and every one of you for following me, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, following on my Facebook page. Here's your forecast: 34 degrees tomorrow. We start out with some snow. It'll switch over to rain or icing, then back to snow. Then the evening brings gusts of 55 plus. That's your day tomorrow in Fargo and many in the Southern Valley. Some of you in the Northern Valley will see flat out just snow. And some of you in the Devil's Lake Basin to, say, the Minot area will see snow first and changing over to ice and then rain and then back to snow and cold. So that's what it looks like. Your arm is in front of the heavy southern part in central Minnesota. Thank you for letting me know, BA. I'll go right back to it. No worries. I do want to highlight here, I've got purple days. That's cold. We're going to have sub-zero weather on Thursday morning, bitter cold, and another shot of some snow moving through, followed by more cold air with falling temperatures from Friday morning all the way into the weekend. We are going to be not above zero for many areas on Saturday. That's going to make good ice, but we caution you to be safe out there. We will be cold on Sunday morning as well. Another chance of some flakes and flurries, but a little bit of a warm up. And it does look like we have more snow chances that will be making their way through as we go through the late part of the weekend into next week. Back to that forecast for BA, because Hutch's head is smack dab in the middle of the way. So I'm going to take my voice off here for just a moment, and then I'll go ahead and interact with this here so we can get you the data you need for southern and central Minnesota. And that's what I love about this. You can ask me a question. In southern Minnesota, south of the Twin Cities, the pink you see, which includes Glencoe and areas south towards Northfield. Hey, how about you folks in Northfield? Quinn, hi. Thanks for the concert. You did a great job. I hope you're doing well. Hey, all of you down there in Rochester, it looks like it could be ice and sleet with snow in the cities. Okay. And then as we go through, it will pull cooler air in and it will start mixing with snow as we go beyond the dinner hour. So here is about 4 or 5 o'clock. And then by 6, it's on its way out and it just becomes windy. So you see in Minneapolis and Glencoe, you do not get prolonged precipitation. It might start here at about 19 Z minus 6 hours is 1 p.m. And it's pretty much wrapping up by the time we get to 5 p.m. So 4 or 5 hours of on again, off again, bands of ice and snow, then rain. As the warm air comes in briefly, it won't stay warm long in Glencoe. It'll be warm most of the day until all of a sudden in the afternoon, here comes the cold. And that's for you, BA. Thank you for all of your thoughts, all of your ideas, and all of your support as well. Northern Grace, thank you. Ice is not nice. Oofta is for sure. What was the definition of a blizzard? Bear Kitty Photography. A blizzard, as I pop my head back up. Okay. The definition of a blizzard, before a blizzard warning is issued, it's got to be reducing visibility. The wind and the heavy snow, reducing visibility for 3 hours or more. Okay, so at one station, if we're expecting strong winds with the snowfall to reduce visibility, we get a blizzard. There have been blizzard warnings issued with no snowfall, but just ground blizzards, right? You've had those here in the Northern Plains. So a ground blizzard is when the wind is blowing already fallen snow across the area, lofting it up into the air where you can see zero. And it lasts for more than 3 hours. So sometimes when we're expecting whiteout conditions like this will do at times in places with heavy wind, and moderate to heavy snowfall as well, it's going to be blizzard-like. But a true blizzard is something that lasts over 3 hours. The wind is roaring and the visibility is under a quarter of a mile or zero for a long and prolonged time. Please have a survival kit in your vehicle. Please check out Hutch's new weather app. Search Hutch's Weather in the App Store today. I'm honored to have all of you as a part of this, and thank you for telling your friends in advance. Patrick, what if I don't want any snow? How can we arrange that? I think you can get 2 tickets to paradise on a plane, maybe somewhere down south. That's my idea. Patrick, that's my idea for you. Northern Grace, hoping we didn't get any icing. Yeah, this storm does look like it could be a challenge here. And bonus coverage for all of you because we're all friends here. Let's go out to the long-range forecast on the European model because I'm seeing a trend of more snow, and it's going to be a white Christmas up here, almost guaranteed, right? Because we've already got snow in many areas. So as I'm scrolling around looking for my long-range forecast, here we go. Let's go to the European model. It's Hutch's favorite, as all of you know, for the long-range forecast details. Yes, it changes. No, it's not right every time. Here's our winter weather maker as we go through your Tuesday. By Wednesday, it's rockin' Michigan. Did you hear that, my Michigan friends and relatives? Rockin' Michigan, midnight on Tuesday night. So as you go through the late night hours, don't be traveling anywhere in Michigan down to Toledo, Ohio, icing there. Now, this system will continue to bring the cold. Look at this cold blue line here. That's the cold, frigid air going all the way down south, and we're talking northern Georgia. By the time we get to Wednesday night, you could have freezing conditions in Kentucky and in Tennessee. Meanwhile, we get a break, but not from cold. It'll be brutal cold as we go into Thursday morning, as we showed you. Another weather wiggle wobbles through as we go through your Thursday night and into Friday morning, hitting the same areas, right? And there could be some icing with that one as well on the warm side of it, likely down to the south. We're not done yet. Look at this one. That one stays in South Dakota and southern Minnesota, and then boom, shaka-laka. Here comes another one way out there on the 15th of the month as we're going to pepper the area with another chance for some snow showers. And it just keeps ticking, and see that one ticking on the 18th. Oop, tick, 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 frantic, talk. Okay, there you go. You got it. Patrick, I know you know what I'm referring to there, but all I got to say is it looks like it could be. Deb Stearns, thanks. Got it on the iPhone. I appreciate you. Hutch's Weather on the app is available now. Search Hutch's Weather in your Play Store, in the Apple Play Store or the Google Play Store. Just get that puppy set on your phone. We showed you how to set up a widget. I'm going to do that one more time because people have been coming and going, and we're going right to Hutch's Weather app here, and we're going to set up a widget on your phone. You go to Hutch's Weather app, and you get it loaded on your phone first. That's step one. Once you let it follow your location everywhere, even when the app is closed, I want you to hold down on your screen for your Google phones, your Android phones. And down here, you're going to see widgets. Click on widgets and scroll through the apps until you see Hutch's Weather that you just downloaded. You click on Hutch's Weather and you get to pick from about 12 widgets to put on your home screen. Maybe you're somebody that likes to, when they open their phone, just look at the current conditions. What's the temperature now, Hutch? What's it doing? Well, if you want to know that, we got that. So you scroll down on these widgets until you see Hutch's Weather app again. And then as it loads up here, you're going to have a choice from about a dozen different widgets. Here's the 7-day forecast. Here is the hourly forecast for your area. Here is the radar. Let's put the radar on our app. There's different. This is live radar. Okay. If you scroll down, you're going to see another radar here that's live radar, but it takes up a little more space. Okay. It's just going to show radar data. I don't think it will allow you to switch the data plotted on the map there. You have to go into the app to do that. Here's current conditions and all of them. So if you want all of them, maybe you want to find out if VFR is recommended or if it's an IFR kind of day. Well, this might be the app for you. So then you put this widget, you select it, you say, add it to my home screen, and you tell it what color you want, and boom, you select that, and you say, add the current widget, and boom, it puts it right on your screen. Let me see. Where'd it go? My phone. There we go. There it is. So there is the widget. Now, you wake up to this widget. It's here on your phone with the information you've chosen to see every day. But when you want more details, you just click on it. You go to Hutch's Weather. And on Hutch's Weather, then you can look at the details, including my latest video, my latest, if I'm live, it'll show up on there as well. And you are all set once this puppy gets loaded up. There it is. All right, Hutch's Weather, hutchesweather.com, and you. Thank you so very much. Thanks, Patrick. Thank you very much for the congratulations. I couldn't do it without any of you. Sandy, thank you. Nitro Border 17, Hutch fan in the weather app. Love it. Installed it on the iPhone. Deb says, thank you very much. For now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson, wishing you a kick pale kind of day.
This has been a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. channel. Thanks for watching Hutch's Weather. Anywhere, anytime at hutchesweather.com.
And this is a look at my friends at Custom Graphics Inc. in Fargo. They are off 3rd